Cancer, come on in. Have a seat. Hope this reading finds you and finds you well. I was not supposed to be home today. I'm actually supposed to be working, but we're under a blizzard warning up here in Iowa. I'm outside of Des Moines, and my boss is like, well, if you don't want to come in, you don't have to. And I was going to go in and went outside to shovel, and I said, nah. If you get stuck right now, if you're in Des Moines area, and you guys that live up north, you know what I'm talking about, but I found out the other day, I used to be a tow truck driver years ago, but I called for a winch out, and I was stuck literally at the top of a hill, in danger of sliding all the way down the hill and going right into a house, you know. And I called for a tow. They never even called me back. There were so many tows. The tow people were hours and hours out before they could get to you, you know. They never even called to check on me to see if I was okay. So I told my boss this morning, I said, you know what, man? I said, if I come in and I get stuck, I'm going to be thinking about how do I get to safety. I don't give a shit about my bucket truck and it's sitting on the side of the road or in a ditch. I'm more concerned about how am I going to get to safety, because the tow people are so far behind, you know, when these things happen. And so here I am sitting at home, and I'm thinking, okay, I need to be productive. I wasn't thinking I was going to be doing any readings for 7 days because I just started my own call rotation. And here I am sitting at home, and I'm like, okay, let's get some tarot done. Who's due? Cancer, you're due. And I think I'm going to do a 2024 reading. So this is for kind of a general outlook on the entire year. Okay. So let's add that to this, and then I'm going to take out 2 queries that I normally do. First of all, we're going to start with the Celtic here. So the Celtic is designed to basically figure out where you're at exactly and kind of like strategize, you know, your next steps, right? And then we're going to get into a love and separation reading. Now, this is where I'm going to make some changes because I've learned that I need to get these readings shortened up. Okay, so we're gonna cut out questions 17 and we're going to leave question number 18 in there. So the how do you view them is really not that important. Who gives a shit how you view them? I mean, you know how you view them. You don't give a shit about that, is what I mean. I didn't mean who gives a shit. But you know what I mean. You don't give a shit about hearing that. That is more confirmation as far as if this fits your storyline more than anything. The mutual energy gets it done just as well. So that'll cut out maybe 2 or 3 minutes. You know, that's not enough to. I'm going to have to figure out a way to cut these readings down. But for now, we're going to change this up a little bit. So question number 17 we're going to cut out. Okay, so we'll just go mutual energy that you both share. Okay, so if you guys found yourself getting resonated with my content, please like and subscribe, share with friends and family. Send positive energy my way. One more shuffle, and let's begin. Cancer. What is going on for my Cancer brethren and sistren? I see you looking back at the past. 5 of Cups is where you are right now. You're looking back at the past. There could have been something, somebody could have passed away, but it is the energy of sorrow, disappointment. But I tend to feel like 5 of Cups is that energy of like somebody literally died. It causes deep pain, and you're sitting there looking at the past. Now the challenge, now if I look at the past, the recent past, somebody was riding in on that victory horse and getting attention. Okay, now I don't know who that is. Typically this is you. Okay, so you were getting attention, getting lots of accolades. You may be popular and so forth, but I feel like there was something about it, and we'll get into it in just a second here, but I have to mention that because really what this is telling me, Cancer, is that you yourself are in the past. You're in the past. Now this is going to bother some people, but I'm just going to tell you that if you are in therapy, if you are in AA, NA, many different programs in psychology and psychiatry has infected everything to the point that many people believe that the past is the key to the, and it is the key to the present. That is not a lie. The past is really what everything that you have gone through, every decision that you've made, good or bad, where you are right now is a direct result of the past. So that part is true. My problem is that psychology tells you to go back to the past, and I feel, and from my experience, that is the worst thing you can do. Now, who am I to say that over psychology? You are talking to somebody that has been under in a psychiatric hospital. When I was younger, I was in a lot of trouble. I've been in solitary confinement over 60 days. I have been on lithium. I have been prescribed all kinds of drugs in my life. I have been clinically depressed. Let me tell you what clinically depressed is. Clinically depressed is a group of people got down in psychology, psychiatrists and so forth, and wrote out some different criteria, and that criteria just about everybody fits into. According to psychiatry and psychology, everybody is sick. I don't have the book with me right now, but I have the Diagnostical and Statistical Manual, Volume 5. There's thousands of mental illnesses in there. But my point is that psychology is beautiful on teaching and telling us what creates a narcissist, for instance, or what creates a serial killer. They have got it down perfectly to a science. By monitoring behavior and documenting behavior, there are certain things that we can say about a personality and so forth. But where I differ from psychology and psychiatry is that instead of looking at the past and being stuck in the past and constantly rehashing it and regressing and regressing, I say look to the future. There's nothing you can do about the past. I was molested as a child. I understand it. Trust me, I understand that the things that happened to us in the past affect us in the here and now, but they don't have to. You can break free from the trauma and the wounds of the past. And the key to it is to get your mind focused on the future, focused on what positive things can come out of whatever this was in the past. So say you were somebody that was molested, like me. Maybe you were overdosed on cocaine, like me. Like I was in so much trouble. I was in and out of juvie, in and out of treatment. I mean, I was a mess. And I can tell you that you can break free. It's all on you to do it. There's nobody that can do it for you. No amount of looking at the past can do it for you. You just have to decide, hey, I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of hurting. I'm tired of looking at the past. And I'm ready to move into the future. And the future that I want is a bright future, full of positive. And, if it could be that your calling is to help people that were in your past, or people that, like you, had different traumas from your childhood or whatever, that may be your calling. But how are you going to ever do it if you're constantly being told to go back? I'm telling you, do not go back to the past. Go back to it, look at what it was, face it, cry, beat the wall, go, do whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, there's nothing you can do to change the past. It's gone. It's over. There's nothing for you in the past. Here we are right now. And what we have is what we have right now, what we have around us, and the future. And I'm telling you, this is not good, Cancer. Now, the challenge is Seven of Swords, Mr. Sneaky. Now, Seven of Swords, Mr. Sneaky, we call him Mr. Sneaky because this guy here has got this information. He's left two swords back here, so he gave some information, but he didn't tell the whole thing. He didn't give the whole thing. I feel that there's information that you are missing. There's information that you are not getting. It can be that it's somebody that is not giving you this information. Somebody is going to be Mr. Sneaky this year of 2024. Somebody you are dealing with is not giving you the whole thing. Down in your subconscious, strength card, I feel that it is taking everything within you to sustain yourself. It is beautiful. I feel Spirit is giving you this strength. I feel Spirit has given you this one extra that it's kind of like that tenacity of a bulldog, you know. There's what normally takes somebody, their tolerance would have broke at an earlier stage, and you have this, for some reason, this ability to continue. I'll tell you a little bit more as we go here. But we talked about the recent past, and there was something about you looking good, smelling good, all this kind of thing. You may be getting some attention, or you may have gotten some attention. As a result of that, you went into this temperate energy, this angelic energy, this possibly even a guided energy is involved in this. You have aligned yourself with this angel, this temperance energy here. And what lies before you now is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is, this card represents many things, okay? The first thing for me, especially in a general Celtic, is it's the energy of advancement. It's the energy of something going to a higher level. Okay, so this could be education. This could be some of you going back to school or thinking about going back to school. But it is thinking about, and I feel what lies before you is going to another level, going to a higher level. This is Major Arcana. This can be going back to school, and for some of you, it has to do with a job, okay? Now, or some type of institutional energy. Now, in your advice, the Magician, this is Cancer, you manifesting what you want. Now, how are you going to manifest what you want if you're back here in the past? Now, let me tell you another thing here. This can also represent that you're looking back at this at a time where you were more popular, where you were getting more attention. That's also a possibility. But whatever the case is you are back in the past. Now, with this card, it almost makes me feel like for some of you, you're looking back at the past I don't understand that. I don't get that. It's like you're looking back at the past, and here you had all this stuff, but there's something else. It's almost like Four of Cups energy, where the person has these cups right in front of them, and they're looking at some other crap instead, you know what I mean? But I don't know this, but you're definitely looking back at the past. I mean, the funny thing is, though, is that the recent past wasn't really that bad. So I feel like you're looking back at something before this, possibly in your childhood. There's this home here. There's that energy of life with that ocean and so forth. I think you're looking back at your past life before this. And for some of you, that's a good thing for you to look at it and say, hey, look how far I've come. But to stay there And for a therapist or a psychiatrist or anybody to tell you to keep going back to the past, I have to ask you, why would anybody want you to do that? And the only reason to do that is to keep you stuck in the past and to keep you coming back. Now, I hate to say that, but for many people, that is what psychiatry has become, and has become a way to. When I was, like even I told you guys, I was in a state institution when I was a teenager, and they tell you you're never better. I mean, I told them I was ready to go home. I didn't want to do the drugs anymore, and they said, well, you're still not. And they even tell you in AA and NA and those things, what do they tell you? They tell you once you're an alcoholic, you're always an alcoholic. What do they tell you in these things? If you're a thief, you're always a thief. Well, I'm sorry, but that isn't true. That's where I differ. Because anybody can change, and many people have changed 180 degree from what they were to what they are now. We all can change. And that is the factor that psychiatry and psychology does not know, because it's not an exact science. It's not even science. Psychiatry is not science. Science is what you can test, prove, and demonstrate over and over and over. You put a couple of chemicals in a test tube, and you put some other chemicals in there, and these chemicals, you shake them together, and you get a result. And you do that, and you can replicate it time and time again. Psychiatry, in terms of as far as a person changing, they can't account for it. And people do it all the time. People find religion, okay, they call it. The difference is, in my religion, in Christianity, which I'm not a Christian, but I consider myself to be a spiritual person, but in my, the way I grew up is, all things are new. I'm a new creation in Christ. All things are new. Old things are gone. Old things are passed away. See the difference? Psychiatry is telling you, go back to the past, stay in the past. Let's keep looking at it. Let's keep looking at why you're all fucked up. Well, it's because of the past. And I'm telling you, and God is telling you, Spirit is telling you, look to the future. Quit looking at the past. Look at the future. Look towards a better day. And I feel you are doing that, but you are struggling right here. And it can be too, again, it could be that there's some information that's missing here. What's affecting this situation? What's affecting this situation is Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a connection. It is an agreement. It is a partnership. In your hopes and fears, the Sun card. Now, the Sun card is an extension of your subconscious here, position number 3. And so, in other words, you've got Major Arcana, Strength card in your subconscious. This is the strength that is taken to get you. But in your hopes and fears, the Sun card, which is an extension of this. So I feel that you are looking to a brighter day. You are looking to something new. And Spirit says you're going to get it. As long as you look for this higher education, you educate yourself, you continue to up your game, your spiritual game, Cancer. And that may mean telling the damn, some of these people that are keeping you back in the past, that may mean you telling them, hey, I'm not in the past. I'm in the future. I'm heading towards the future. Spirit says, if you do this, if you up your game, if you hire yourself, elevate walk a higher path, Hierophant. You are going to manifest, and you should manifest. And guess what you're going to manifest, baby? Guess what Cancer is going to manifest? You take a look at this reading right there. If I put look at the major arcana going on here. You got, now you don't have major arcana here. This is 10 of Cups. This is total emotional fulfillment. But look at your advice. Manifesting. What else is going on over here? Getting to that higher level. What else is going on in your hopes and fears? The Sun card. This is a good reading. This is a beautiful reading. This tells us where you are right now, Cancer. So you're kind of got, here's what I'm getting. I feel like you got 1 foot in the past and you got 1 foot in the future. Which, let me tell you, I talk to a lot of people, and many people have both feet in the past. So you're on your way to that higher level. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your mind focused on great things, positive things. Keep your dreams alive, Cancer. Do not stop dreaming. We are now going into the second phase of this reading. This is for those of you that have been separated from the person that you love. Does not have to be a romantic person. This can be a family member. But there was some type of, maybe it was a fight, maybe an argument happened, words were spoken, somebody got disrespected, and now there's no communication. What is going on in your person's thought life? What is going on in their thought life is they are thinking about coming back and working out the details. They're coming back to something. Now, for some of them, it is they are going back to school. 8 of Pentacles can be research and so forth. They are going back to something, but they are going back emotionally somewhere. Does not have to mean that they're physically doing it, but I do believe that they are physically doing this. They are thinking about some type of chaos and how that they just give up. 7 of Wands in reverse is an energy of I give up. They are thinking about Hanged Man to the Knight of Wands in reverse. They could be paused, taking a break from love and so forth. Knight of Wands in reverse could be with this Hanged Man energy. I feel this is somebody they are thinking about just not pursuing anything involving romance. Again, Knight of Cups in reverse, no romance. That's not in their energy. What's in their energy is Wheel of Fortune. There has been something that has taken place, maybe something good. The wheel has turned favorably towards them about something in their life. Or they could just be thinking about that they don't want to, they're more concerned about other things in life that need to get better before they can extend their cup. So that is what's going on in their mind, in their thought life in general. Now, we don't know exactly what that's about. But this next query is a little bit more specific. It's a little bit more targeted because this next query is, how do they view Cancer? Well, the way they view Cancer is with that World card to the Five of Pentacles. This is an interesting energy. Because on the one hand, they look at you as being somebody that is out in the cold. You've gotten jacked in some way. At the same time that you got jacked, you also are this world energy. Now, this is an elevated energy. This is exactly what your Celtic is getting at. Other people see this, but this person definitely sees that you are this energy, this graduated energy of the World card. Big time energy, okay? Could be well-traveled, world-traveled type of energy, but it is a big, I almost feel like it's a graduated energy, okay? They look at you as being trapped in your mind, being bombarded by thoughts, Nine of Swords, bombarded by thoughts and questions possibly you don't have answers to. You're confused and so forth, troubled. Because this person, the thoughts has even put them in bed. Yeah, so if you're spending a lot of time in bed, you need to get your mind out of the gutter, Cancer. It goes back to our Celtic, wherever you're putting your mind into. If you're thinking about the past and the pain of the past and the failures of the past, it will contribute to the failures and disappointments of the future and the present. That's why we have to get out of the past. It's causing you to go backwards, Chariot in reverse, they feel. Now, it's not saying it's true. This is just how they're viewing you. They view you as heartbreak and betrayal, Three of Swords, something painful. There is something associated with pain with you. Emperor, they view you as a leader. Emperor is Aries energy. This is big dick energy, okay? This is confidence. So they may, at the same time that they're seeing you being in this trouble and this peril, they also see you as a leader. Judgment in reverse to the Three of Pentacles. They look at you as you work well with others, Three of Pentacles, towards the pinnacle of stability, but it may, judgment in reverse, there's a lot of things you could say, ways you can interpret it. To me, when I say judgment in reverse, I think of the more common viewing is that you have made a error in judgment, and you decided to work with these people or another energy, and you made a mistake when you did that. In other words, there was third-party interference, because the first thing you also have to remember with the Three of Pentacles is that it's more than one, it's more than two people. Somebody else is involved. And with that bad judgment being made, I feel that they think that you could have even been cooperated with somebody else, and it's it's still in their mind. So they're in the past as well, probably, because they probably think you did something in the past. But next query, and this is a biggie. Projected actions towards Cancer in the year 2024. And if not, if no action, why not? Can you come towards them? And if you can come towards them, what would your strategy need to be? We are going to break this down into 4 groups because there are many different cancers out there. You guys are all on different storylines. You have different timelines. How can these cards predict all the different scenarios that all the different cancers have? We do that by breaking you down into 4 groups. Your situation will fall into one of these 4 groups, if not multiple groups. And there could even be some subgroups. And if I see those, I will try to distinguish different characteristics about that group so you can know if it's part of your storyline. That's a lot of questions to answer here, so let's get started. We got a lot of ground to cover. Group A, do these cards say that they are coming in the year 2024? Answer, for 25% of you, they are going to come in. Trying to bring a pinnacle. At the same exact time that they are trying to bring a pinnacle of stability, Page of Wands in reverse, they are barely able to do it. They are weak. And it can't even mean that the action that they take will be very minuscule. Could be a like on your Facebook, on one of your posts. But they are going to do something. This quadrant of you, they are going to do something. Can you come towards them? Absolutely. What would your strategy need to be? I think just to communicate, get to the bottom of things, come in a spirit of love and cooperation, and there's definitely something that can possibly happen out of this. Now, I don't know that it'll lead to marriage, but the energy is conducive, okay, for a reunion of some sort over here. Okay, Group B. Are they coming in towards Group B in the year 2024? Answer, I do not believe that they are going to take any action towards you. 2 of Swords in reverse to the High Priestess in reverse. But I do believe that the energy may be conducive for you to come in. Why do I say that? I say that because 2 of Swords is in reverse. They do know something about this High Priestess in reverse, which is, I feel, something that they may not have been in tune with before. They are starting to look to their higher self, look to now it can mean that they are actually looking to somebody that practices black magic. High Priestess in reverse can be somebody that is doing dark magic, but I feel it's more of a condition, more of an energy, is that they know that they need to look at this more in a more spiritual way, or they may even feel that there was something spiritual about it. It also can be that there was a secret that they know they kept. Therefore, I feel you can come towards them. Your strategy would need to be is to find out what it is that they are hiding, what it is that they know, because they know something about something that was hidden, is another way that I could read that. Can you come towards them? Yes, you can. You just need to get to the truth. Okay. Group C. Are they coming in towards you? Answer: no, they are not coming in towards you. Ace of Swords in reverse to the Nine of Cups in reverse. There was a lie. And that lie led to unhappiness. It led to their unhappiness, for one. But it may have led to more unhappiness between the both of you. And it has to do with this lie. Can you come towards them? Absolutely, you can come towards them. What would your strategy need to be? Your strategy needs to be is to get to the truth. Because if you can get to the truth and you can handle the truth and you can forgive them for whatever they did, there is a possibility that this Nine of Cups in reverse, which is discontentment, could be turned around and could be wish fulfillment. It's there. The wish fulfillment is there. It's just in the reverse. It's not balanced. This is an unbalanced energy. This whole thing needs to be turned around like this, with the truth and wish fulfillment. Okay, but right now it's like this. So yes, you can come in and you can come and find out what's going on, get to the truth. Only do this if you can forgive them, Cancer. If you can't forgive them, just forget it. Last group right here. Are they coming in the year 2024? Answer: I do not believe that they are coming in. What are the blockages? The blockage is Ace of Wands in reverse. They are not inspired to come in. And Six of Pentacles in reverse. They are giving their pentacles elsewhere at this time in the year 2024. Now, can you come towards them? Now, I'm going to say I don't feel you should. I don't feel you should, Cancer, because there is no inspiration to do that for them. I really feel like this person could be a player. Six of Pentacles in reverse, to me, my number one meaning for it is manipulative giving. It's hard to say that word. Manipulative giving. In other words, they're giving somewhere else, but there's ulterior motives as to why they're doing it. And actually, the Ace of Wands could actually be even considered in reverse there, that whatever it is that they're doing is not good. Ace of Wands in reverse can be, especially with this pairing, I can definitely see this person doing some narcissistic bullshit. Not gonna lie. So that is projected actions for the year 2024. I feel like, for many of you, the energy is conducive. Last query, and we're skipping question number 17, which is how do you view them? We're getting rid of that one altogether. And we're just going straight to question number 18, which is mutual energy that you both share. The mutual energy that you both share is Four of Pentacles in reverse. You both are letting go. Page of Cups in reverse. You're not communicating your emotions. Eight of Wands, there's no email, there's no communication. Four of Wands in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse to the Four of Wands in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse is just No communication. Four of Wands in reverse is a broken home. Being at a crossroads, Two of Wands, Four of Cups in reverse. Accepting something. You could be coming to grips with how you feel things happen and so forth. But you both have a lot of love. King of Cups, unconditional love, and Queen of Wands in reverse. You both have done something that that was narcissistic, possibly, or you did something that was ugly, unbecoming, and you both are suffering from it. So both of you have done things. It's not one person did it, and you both did something that was not good. It was manipulative. The thing about it is that there is love there. So it's just a matter of getting back into harmony with the positive. And I think overall in your Celtic, the message is that it is going to get, there is emotional happiness to be had for Cancer in the year 2024. Cancer, if you found yourself getting resonated with this message, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you could be alerted when I upload new videos. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.